I'm the youngest of 5 kids, and I was raised by a single mom. And as my siblings had grown up and left home as they became adults, I was an older teenager, and it was just me and mom at home, and occasionally we'd go on some trips together. Well, one time we were driving across state, and we stopped at what was one of our cousins' places. It was actually his place of business. They owned a motel along a highway that was heavily traveled for vacationers. I remember I was impressed as we stopped there because to me it seemed like a lot of wealth. Who are these guys? I didn't know them, just cousins of my mother, and they had their own business. It was sustaining themselves, and to own a business, to me at that time, just by virtue of the fact that you were the owner of a hotel, you were rich, right? You were wealthy, you were successful, and they were very down to earth. I mean, this was a rural area, so it wasn't like downtown Chicago or something like that, but I had the opportunity to ask him a question, and I just said, "Hey, how did you do it? How did you get to the point where you could buy this motel and have it be your livelihood?" And he said, "You know what? There's 2 books I'm going to recommend for you. You need to get these 2 books and read them." I got them. One of them was The Greatest Salesman in the World by Og Mandino, and the other one was The Richest Man in Babylon. Let me share from this one just one of the principles. This is a financial principle that's covered in this book. If you haven't gotten these books, you should get them. You should read them. They are classics, and they are worth it, and they are actually easy to read and understand. Here's one of the principles of The Richest Man in Babylon. The first cure for a lean purse is start thy purse to fattening. And in story form, it says, for every 10 coins you put in your purse, spend only 9. If you always spend less than you make, your purse is going to be fattening. And that's a principle that we would use even today. So that's, in fact, one of the principles in the spending plan model that I teach people in the courses I teach. But if you haven't gotten these books, I invite you to get them, read them, and learn from my mom's cousin the principles that he learned and he applied in his life to get what he had done that you can also apply in yours.